Hi guys, and welcome to another cab to cab route learning video. And in today's video we'll be driving 153329 for around 8.5 miles from Liskeard all the way to Looe along the Looe Valley line. We'll be working to Lima 87, which is the 1550 service off of Liskeard, calling at Coombe Junction Halt, Keyne Wishing Well Halt by request, Causeland by request, Sandplace also by request, and finally Looe. First off, we'll key in and set up the cab. Sadly, there ain't a GSMR modelled in Just Trains' 153. But anyway, if we were registering the GSMR, 2 Lima 87 would be our head code, and then we'd use a wildcard number owing to there being no physical signal. In this case, for Great Western, it is 995. We are also required to contact the signaller to obtain the token before departure. The stop board at the end of the platform is protected by a TPWS grid, and in real life, when the token is released, a blue TPWS indicator, which can be found in the token hut, will flash for around 3 minutes, indicating that the TPWS grid is not energized. After 3 minutes, the grid will then re-energize with a static blue TPWS indicator in the hut, and then you will encounter a TPWS brake demand if you pass over the grid. Departing Liskeard now. Line speed is at 25 miles an hour, with us descending all the way into Coombe, which is in around 2 miles. Before we descend, we'll then quickly do a running brake test, first in step 2 and then in step 1. We're now descending at 1 in 59 for around 0.4 of a mile. And we've just received a AWS there, and just around the corner by the bridge is a AWS cancellation indicator, meaning the AWS we've just received does not apply to us in this direction. We're now descending between 1 in 51 and 1 in 38 up until Coombe Junction. And there's our fixed distant board for Coombe Junction Halt stop board, which protects the single line to Moorswater. And then we just passed a old Great Western SW board, which means sound whistle, and on our left hand side is the single line which carries on towards Looe. Now on approach to Coombe Junction Halt. If we were not booked to call at this station, then we would stop short clear of the hand points and change ends. And just in the distance there beyond the station is the single line towards Moorswater, and also in the distance you can see Moorswater's viaduct, and this was formerly used for cement trains from the cement works to South Wales, however came to an end in November 2020 after the cement works closed. We'll now change ends here and key into the other end of the train. And before we can continue towards the Looe, we must first change the hand points at Coombe Junction ground frame to enable us to traverse the single line towards Looe. Departing Coombe Junction Halt, we'll shortly stop short just at the hand points at Coombe Junction ground frame, where the guard will then manually change the points from the normal position. Once they've been changed, we'll get verbal authority from the guard to proceed onto the single line section towards Looe, again stopping short of the points so the guard can then rejoin the train once the points have been returned back to normal. Note that our token has been handed back and reinserted into the token machine at the ground frame's hut, and has been swapped for a one train working staff for the Coombe to Looe section. Now departing Coombe Junction, line speed remains at 25 miles an hour, with there being 1.4 miles until our next station stop, which is Keyne Wishing Well Halt. Now on approach to Lodge Farm open level crossing, where line speed drops to 10 miles an hour temporarily at the combined speed restriction and whistle board. Once the front of the train has passed the crossing, we may return to line speed at 25 miles an hour. Line speed now increasing to 40 miles an hour. Note the two separate speed boards combine to form a differential speed board. Also note the SP prefix, which means the 40 mile an hour PSR applies to sprinter traction only. On approach to our first station stop now, which is Keyne Wishing Well Halt, this being the first of 3 request stops on this service. The two buzzes from the guard there indicate that we have no passengers wishing to alight the service. However, we may still have some at the station who want to join us, so we must still approach the station at caution. If we saw someone wanting to join the train, then we would reply with a single buzz. Also note, if you are driving a 150, the train will not be fully accommodated at the next 3 stops. Departing St Keyne now, we have 1¼ miles until our next station stop, which is Causeland. Note the 25 mile an hour PSR just before the right hand bend, which obviously did not take me by surprise. On approach to our second request stop now, which is Causeland. Note that we didn't receive 2 buzzers there that time, so are required to stop. Departing Causeland now, our next station stop is Sandplace in 1.3 miles. On approach to our last request stop now, which is Sandplace. Departing Sandplace now, we have 2.1 miles to go until Looe, where the East Looe River on the right hand side opens up and makes it the more scenic part of the route. Now on approach to Terras open level crossing, where we are required to stop at the stopboard and whistle just before proceeding over the crossing. Line speed also steps up to 30 miles an hour just after the crossing, with just under 0.7 of a mile to go until Looe. AWS therefore are fixed distant board for Looe station. Be also mindful of the 5 mph speed limit on approach to the station. And there we go, that's our run complete. Big thanks to you guys for watching this video. I hope you found the video helpful. And of course, if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe so you can see more content like this. And while you're down there, also give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next video.